I'm Helen from Passport Stamps, and I want to share with you some very spooky goings-on that have been occurring at the Universal Orlando Resort in Florida. If you're planning on visiting Orlando in September or October, you definitely want to plan a day or two at the Universal Orlando Resort. This includes Universal Studios, Universal Islands of Adventure, and the brand new Volcano Bay Water Park. During the day, the parks are everything you'd expect them to be. Cool rides, interactive attractions, and fun for all ages and groups, whether you're visiting as a couple, or a family, or a bunch of friends. There's something in the park for everybody. But once all the thrill seekers have had their fun in the sun, the park comes alive with an entirely different cast of characters. Well, I say alive. Even though you might not have heard of Halloween Horror Nights, you might be aware of the idea behind what goes on after dark. The main attractions at Halloween Horror Nights are the 10 or more haunted mazes that appear all over the park. Over the years, some of the houses at Halloween Horror Nights have been based on proper movie classics such as Nightmare on Elm Street, The Exorcist, and Halloween, as well as cult TV shows like The Walking Dead. And anyone that's ever watched that show knows there are zombies everywhere, and that's exactly what you can expect when you go to the park for Halloween Horror Nights. Each house has a team of scare actors whose job it is to lurk around in the dark, in the shadows, and jump out and scare the absolute out of you. And trust me, they will. Expect possessed dolls, deranged killers, and of course, zombies.
We're about to go into The Walking Dead, which is the one that I was most excited to go into.
I love Halloween Horror Nights, and not just because I get to act like a big kid and run around screaming, but also because this is like Halloween times 1,000. This year will be my 6th visit to Halloween Horror Nights, so I've put together a few tips which might help you when you're planning your own autumn adventure. Number 1, buy your tickets in advance. Halloween Horror Nights has become such a cult event that some of the popular nights do sell out. Day passes to Universal Orlando won't get you into Halloween Horror Nights, so you will need a separate ticket, and that's another really good reason to book in advance because you can be there right at the front of the queue if you have to queue at all. Attraction Tickets Direct sell passes for all the major Orlando attractions. If you're dead set on going to Universal Orlando and to Halloween Horror Nights, you can buy a combined ticket for the daytime and the nighttime passes, so everything is encapsulated. Your official tickets will come in the post to you and you take them with you. So you don't have to worry about picking up the tickets from anywhere, from a rep or an agent or queuing in line. All of your stuff will be with you on the plane when you go, all ready for your holiday to Orlando. One of the other reasons that I like to book my tickets in advance is because you can spread the cost over a longer period as opposed to just arriving on your holiday and just dropping a whole ton of money at once. If you've got a family or if you're traveling in a larger group, it's always best to do that. And the other really important thing about booking in advance is that it works out a lot cheaper. You can buy a ticket from Attraction Tickets Direct that will get you entry into the park as many times as you want for 2 weeks. And it usually works out around the same price as 2 days if you were to buy your ticket on the gate. Tip 2. Buy an express pass. An express pass for the park is separate to your admission ticket. These passes will give you access to every maze and every operating ride just once and be able to jump the queue without waiting in line. Pricing for these tickets is based on availability, so that means that the closer to the event or the more popular the night that you want to go, the more expensive they can become. Tip number 3 is all about scaredy cats. If you're going on a holiday with somebody whose idea of hell is being chased around by a deranged farmer wielding a chainsaw, then Halloween Horror Nights might not be top of the list of things they want to do when they go to Florida, but you don't have to miss out. As well as the terrifying horror mazes, the whole park comes alive with the spirit of Halloween and just transforms into one big street party. Even if your friend or your family member is just like, there is no way I'm going in that house, you can still go through and they can enjoy a drink and some food and just soak up the atmosphere of the park. There are designated scare zones which can be avoided if your travel buddy really can't handle it. Number 4, when should you go? The Halloween Horror Nights event usually runs from around mid-September and finishes at the end of October. The dates that are closer to Halloween do tend to be busier than some of the other dates. Thursday, Friday and Saturday nights will attract more locals, so you are going to get more people in the park. As well as a general entry ticket to Halloween Horror Nights, you can also buy from Attraction Tickets Direct a frequent fear pass. You can pay a little bit extra to get a ticket that will take you into Halloween Horror Nights as many times as you want over your 2-week period, and do a different house every night if you want to. And it does mean that you can be there for opening time with your ticket, you can run in, you can do the houses that you know are going to be busy or that you definitely don't want to miss. If you've got time and you're in Orlando for 2 weeks, it's so worth upgrading to the frequent fear pass. Tip number 5, sign up to the Attraction Tickets Direct customer email, the link for which is below here. Once you subscribe to that, you will be the first to know when tickets for Halloween Horror Nights go on sale. So get the days that you want, and you'll be able to get all of your tickets for Universal Orlando and any other attractions that you're planning on doing when you are in Florida. I hope you make it to Halloween Horror Nights, and I hope you make it out alive. Have fun, and don't let any of them bite you.